Hello and welcome to our Fiesta Mk1 project. As you can see here, the car was riddled with rust in various places, had welding done prior to coming here.
Had some panels put on it, hadn't it, which they needed some attention.
Yes, correct.
The loom, obviously, that was
that had to be pulled out of the way to do all the internal painting. So here we are before we started stripping what was left of the car. Bit of rust here and there. Hole in the back.
Yeah, a little hole. Were there any other holes, actually?
There's one in the passenger door sill and the chassis. Bit of rust there around where the number plate goes. Always get it there. Debadging.
Stickers.
See rust under the light.
Scrappage scheme survivor.
Yes, it's
only just.
Only just. Quite poor under the bonnet there. You can see it's very rusty.
You spent a lot of time on this, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to on that bit. It was really bad. You can see there that the upper lip was bent upwards, probably from an engine takeout at some time. More rust. You see the dents in the roof there as you follow the garage door lines across it. There's quite a few. Same in the bonnet.
A lot of heavy elbows on that roof.
Yeah.
There were a lot of little dents on this, actually.
Loads.
Yeah, look at that.
Nasty little on that one. And little blemishes like that.
Don't know where that one is.
Another blemish and rust scab there.
Tape, apparently. I think that's on the boot. Tape.
Possibly is, yeah. Another one on the roof at the other side.
Squiggly fluorescence.
Over 26 dents in total in that bonnet, but the owner wanted to keep it with it being original for the car. You can see there a bit of filler work done to it. Now we have it getting flattened down.
Pretty much ready for the primer coat, isn't it, at this point?
Yep, just about. Final few check over. And there we have it with the filler primer on, first coat.
Yeah.
You can see the wing doesn't line up quite well there at the moment, but that's all down to the bonnet just being sat there.
So the first thing to get sprayed was the engine bay.
Yeah, looks a little bit better. Come out quite well, that.
All fresh bolts.
There was quite a bit of welding done under the bonnet around the stuck tops, so we had to take care of that.
Yeah, and then also the top of the strut.
Yes, the strut top there for the chassis number to try and make it look like original. The driver's side wing, that was really poor. You can see in the top corner the dents there. The whole of the thing was dented in.
This was a mess, this thing, wasn't it?
Yes, this was. And there you can see how bad it really was. It was also in 3/4 of an inch. I had to pull that back out before I could fill it.
Look at that. Goodness.
Yes, it was a mess. New all stock wings, both of them, and that's the condition that one came in. Looks a bit better there, rubbed down ready for primer.
And then I think the next one is primer.
Yeah, looks so much better.
Yeah.
And there we have it, just a shot down the length of the wing there with the filler primer on, just to give us an idea if it's looking okay or not. And obviously a finished picture there, which shows it worked out well. Yeah, passenger side door. The owner did have some other doors to try, but wasn't happy with the fit, so he decided to repair these. So you can see there, so I had to cut in away to find good metal. Other side of the same door. It was pretty poor, this one. There we are, the extent of the damage.
And you made some plates for this.
I did.
At some point.
There's the outer skin plates. Again, the owner wanted originality of the car, so we did little repairs rather than putting big skins on it. And that's it welded in position.
Strongest part of the car, that'll be.
Probably is.
Just a little bit more to do.
Yeah, and then all the little slots and holes for the water were all put back in. I drilled all those back into it, you'll see them later. In fact, you can see some there already. Look, I've started to put them back in to make it look original. And that's got some rust preventing paint on it just to hold it together. The circles on the door there telling us where there's high and low points. The roof, a bit like the bonnet, but not as bad with dents in it, just prepping it there to see how much damage there is. I think there are about 8 dents on one side and 5 on the other. And then you can see the filler in the roof, probably caused by people's elbows over the years. And there we are with some filler primer on the roof.
Came out well, that. Roofs are notoriously difficult.
It's the first thing people see is the roof and bonnet, so it's the other things you've really got to concentrate on. There we have it painted.
So, including the drive as well.
Yeah, a little bit on drive there. You see there, straight from the gun.
Surprised you didn't have all insects landing on it with being yellow. So we moved it in and we
Back
took
in the
some
garage.
video, didn't we?
Yeah. And that's the finish from the gun, like I said, not polished yet.
Yeah, you would have never guessed those panels would have been in the state they were.
No, they were ill-fitting really, they wanted a bit of work. The roof, after a bit of a flat and a buffing, that come out really well.
There we go, no more squiggly fluorescence.
No, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
The roof's come out really well.
You can actually see the bonnet in the reflection there.
Yeah, you can.
So this is
There it is.
your ingenious hanging solution.
Yeah, when you're shot on space, you've got to do other things. So the bonnet's suspended above the car there.
Look at it.
As you can see.
Oh.
A little bit of prep work on the roof there, just little blemishes taken out. This here was on the rear near side quarter, the one and only run on the car. At the top corner there, you can just see I've painted it black. The idea being now, get the rubbing block, flatting block, and as we rub that down, you can see the run straight away. And we keep going with that, and eventually all the black will disappear. And when that's all gone, we know that we've now got a new flat surface. So you can see there the last bits of black going. So the run is just about out.
Yep, and
So
then
it's a nice little trick, that one, because it helps you not to burn through the paint and end up with a mess. There we go. Not that much flatter than that now. Run completely gone.
yeah.
And then the torch there just showing you that the run's gone.
So this is what the garage looked like during the majority of the work you were doing in the car,
Yeah,
which is
full.
look at the state. Goodness. I can see why you sprayed outside. Salt and dust. So I think at this point, this is prep now. This is final prep.
Yeah, onto the buffing. Polishing and buffing it up. Everything that can be seen needs to be buffed up, because obviously on the door cards and then don't go to the bottom and the top of the door, so make it nice and shiny. Most of the buffing is done there on the bonnet and the wings. Flexion back to the house. Yeah, that roof looks really nice, really impressive.
I'd be happy with that if I were you.
Oh, definitely happy.
So here's that problem panel. That's how
Yes,
this
the
came
driver's
out.
side wing, which has come out really well. Nice shine there. Good fit on the bumper. Shows another good finish of the paint there above it. And there we have it finished.
Looking well.
Buffed up.
So at this point, it was just final buffing, and then you'll
Yeah,
notice the
basically.
dust inside, which that all needed cleaning out as well, but that didn't take too long.
Yeah, you can see all the dust inside the car there. Put the back out, got rid of that lot. Looking good.
So here we are under the bonnet,
Yes, a view from underneath. Looks quite well.
and you did some repair work on the chassis, which the camera goes to in a minute.
Yes, the chassis legs on both sides are rotted away at the bottom there. So welded new plates into them and then put the holes back in so it looks like factory original. And then see the other side. All those are dirt rotted out.
I like the detailing as well, where you've
Oh, with the yellow
you-
to the
you
black.
painted up to the black,
Yeah,
yeah.
just to finish it off. Buffing up.
put your rubbers in.
Yes, the rubber
Don't forget your rubbers.
between the wing and the scuttle. Finishing touches.
And then this is a gratuitous shot showing how the panels follow on from each other.
Yes, it's nice how it blends from the wing to the door and you just see the door line.
Again, considering how those doors were, it's
Come out pretty well.
came out great.
Yeah, the doors were really poorly.
And just final little bits now.
Yeah, just little touching up things, make everything look like new. Just tidies it all up nicely. Makes them look new. There we go.
Very nice. And that is pretty much it.
It is, that's more or less it.
How long did it take?
The car was here about 15 months in total. And there we have it.
Yes.
On complete Fiesta Mk1 ready for
All
full
packaged
rebuild.
up.
Yeah. All wrapped to keep it clean for the owner.